Darren, just before the end of that game, I had my opening question all worked out, which was a resilient performance and a hard one point, and it proved not to be. How did you see that game going?
Very similar. Very similar. I thought the character the players showed and their performance levels after the sending off were very good. I thought very strong, and it would have been a big point based on having the 10 men and seeing that one out. And there was no real sign that Dagenham were going to score. We'd just gone up the other end, and if we'd have squared it, we'd have had the open goal. We'd have won the game. But that's what football is. The problem we've got is that it's happened too many times in that last moment of the game.
Yeah.
And you have to try and break those cycles, and otherwise those cycles just keep repeating themselves over and over again. So it'll be important that we address physicality and mentality over the coming weeks, and we try and improve definitely on our recent results.
And any comment on the first half goals for both sides? I mean, one was from a set piece against us, and then
their goal was an own goal, so it was us. I thought our goal was the first time we actually executed technically what we can do in terms of the quality of the ball. It went out to Darren, touch from Walker, and then the ball out to Darren, and then he did excellent in that little tight area to stand the ball into the back post. And Reece is, he is a goal scorer. He is a very good goal scorer. So I think, but that was the only thing, and that was my biggest disappointment at half time, that we turned the ball over so often by winning it back, and then instead of using our chest or our thigh or feet to control and then get us playing, we'd head the ball, and then that became a contest. That became then a physical duel. And I actually thought Dagenham, after their defeat in the cup on last Saturday, I thought they were super motivated and charged, and any sort of duel made it a really tough game. And I thought overall the game lacked any sort of technical quality, even when we were down to 10 men. They couldn't open us up in those large parts. But again, we're really disappointed that we've that last minute goal.
And the second half, really, we started quite strongly. Then they had a lot more possession coming into that. Then, of course, the sending off. I'll just say what the view was from where we were, because we were around various commentators and things. I think all felt it was very harsh, that the ball was won. And I didn't really have a clear view of the first yellow card, but I was surprised that one was given. But it changed the game, didn't it? Well, I suppose sending off.
I mean, like I said, I thought we played well. So with the 10 men, and I thought the players showed real maturity, especially the young men that came. Morgan Williams, 18, comes on for 35-year-old Porrick Armand. Zach Bradshaw, 20 years old, comes on for Rowan Ince, 30 years old. I thought they, acquitted themselves very well, very well. What it does, it obviously reduces fatigue, energy levels very, very quickly when you've got the reduction in that player. So that would have had a big thing. But I thought seeing that through, felt very comfortable seeing that through. Thought we defended a lot of set play scenarios well, Scott in particular and Greg. And to have come through with the point, it would have been a big point, because it'd have reversed that cycle of conceding late, and so that's going to be a big test for us now, whether we've got that mentality, that real determination to arrest that cycle, because it can become a habit if you're not careful. So lots to do, but pleased again to have Reece playing more and more time. Pleased to have Walker back in the team, and I think we'll have to improve dramatically Tuesday, especially in that middle third of the pitch, in all concepts, if we're going to beat a good Eastleigh team.
So down the training ground and then down to Eastleigh, and as you say, I think you've summed it up well. It's focusing on addressing that game properly and looking to change those patterns, as you say.
Yeah, cycles. It's all cycles in behaviour. It's the same when it's the other way around. We've experienced a lot of winning here, and it's the same cycle. You end up always getting the goal when you're in that sort of vein of form. You get the late goal, they concede the late goal. We're not in that form. We're in the other form. There's no there's no point being too over emotional about it. You have some intelligence to try and provide the solution to the impending problem. We have to be so much better when we've turned the ball over. With our technical ability to play the ball, we've got brilliant forwards in our squad now. We've got a really good collection of forwards, and we've got to serve them so much more, with so much more appreciation for what they need. They're all very different, and they all need different supply in order to achieve what they need to achieve. Because, you know, one thing's for sure, we definitely have to start scoring some more goals.
Yeah, brilliant. Well, thanks for your time, Darren. See you on Tuesday.